Congratulations.
You know, we did a nice after round 1 interview, and then we get the nice after finals interview.
Almost like we knew it was coming.
David Sharfman, ladies and gentlemen, champion. So, your semifinals match was not a good matchup for you.
No, not at all. That's according to everyone else, that's the worst matchup. I'm pretty sure it's Humans.
I think Humans is worse also.
Yeah, but I don't know. Like, he obviously mulliganed to 5 game 2. Game 1.
Well, he should have won.
He should have won?
Yeah, he should have won both games. So, like the turn where he just attacked you with the, like when you already had a Ghost Quarter in play and he just like switched to Infect Plan.
Oh, right. Yeah.
And like he literally just bashed with everything, then you would have had to trade your Batter Skull,
right.
and then you...
Oh, the Batter Skull? That was game 2 when he mulliganed.
Yeah, game 2.
All right.
When he mulliganed to 5, he bashed with everything. You would have had to trade your Batter Skull
with the hero. Yeah.
And then you would have gone to 4, and then next turn he would have had 10 damage attacking you, and...
Right.
Like, did you have Black Sun in hand? Or you didn't,
I had
right?
a Tragic Slit, no. I had a Tragic
Slit. So
but
you would have died because he would have been able to activate Township next turn and kill you.
Right. I was pretty sure he wasn't attacking with Hero, so he actually could have got me with because I'm not going to Tragic Slip his Signal Pest because I don't think he's going to attack. But if he does, then it gets really awkward. Because like he
just gets attack with everything. We weren't understanding why I didn't attack with everything, but
yeah, no, I didn't. I don't think I had Black Sun at that point.
Yeah, well, actually, we thought about it because you did leave up the Dark Slick Shores instead of the Ghost Quarter that turn.
Right.
So we thought that maybe you would Tragic Slip.
Yeah.
But at the same time, we think you do that without it also.
Right.
So.
Yeah, I mean, when you're on 5 cards against Blue Light Control, the weighted out plan isn't generally the right one.
Yeah. Yeah, basically. There's no way. Like, they can't really, if their plan is to just sit there and like grind me out with Ink Moth Nexus, like, sure, that's all right, and like it'll work some of the time, but
not usually,
yeah,
right?
not usually.
Yeah.
But in the finals, you played against something you probably weren't expecting to face in the finals of the tournament.
Not in the finals. I've played against the deck before. Like it's slowly been getting some popularity, so I'm like familiar with most of the interactions. I'd asked about Gravecrawler because this is the first time that like I've had some graveyard removal on my sideboard. So I wasn't sure if like when he casts it, it goes on the stack immediately, or if it's in his graveyard. So like if he has a zombie in play, I can like he goes to cast Gravecrawler if I can do something to it. But I asked the judge and he said that it just auto stacks. So I had a spell bomb him right there, or like in response to a zombie.
Makes sense.
Yeah, that matchup, like it seems bad in theory with like the Gravecrawlers and Messenger, but like it really, when you're playing it, really doesn't feel that bad. Like Manlink's actually really good against them. It counters Messenger. Like
I feel like Messenger is really only the only card that matters. Like the Gravecrawlers obviously matter, like in this window of time.
Yeah.
But
and then I had that window of time. I have 2 Ratchet Bombs, 3 Black Suns, and then later in the game I have Curse to just shut them down. So then like their plan is to just like combo me out with Gravecrawler and the Captain. But
and the other thing is that in the match, like Grave Titans are basically a cruel ultimatum against them.
Right.
It just
you have a lot of huge trumps.
And the other thing about it is because he can see my deck list and knows I have Grave Titan, he has to leave in so much removal that like just clogs up his hand. And I'm not just going to play Grave Titan on turn 6. I'm just going to sit there and then.
It also forces him to like move in.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like he can't like play out his threats like in a timely fashion and play around master removal, because if he does that, you're just going to cast a Grave Titan, he'll automatically lose. So.
Yeah.
Right. So Grave Titan against that deck is retarded. Like Batter Skull. Actually, like it is a win condition, but like if he gets verdicts me, it just takes up so much time. That's why I only brought in one Bloodline Keeper, just because like I don't want to play him out there on turn 4 and like I don't know.
Yeah. Basically, make a dead card in his hand less dead.
Less dead, because like Batter Skull still does something against Geth's Verdict, because Geth's Verdict is mana removal in his deck. Batter Skull still does something. Grave Titan, like. You still get some guys out of it. Wormcoil you do. Bloodline Keeper's the only one that you can't do anything with after they kill it.
Right.
But
so I actually thought his zombies list was pretty good.
Yeah, I definitely agree.
Yeah, I thought the stress was pretty good. I think there are some things you could change.
The main deck swords are really good against my deck also.
Yeah. That would have been a completely different game if he had a sword game one.
I also like a lot of the lists I saw are playing 4 images. He was playing a split of 2 and 2, which like Metamorph is just better in a lot of scenarios. Like it's obviously more expensive, but like the ability to just like copy a mortar pod if you need it, or like copy my Batter Skull.
Right.
It's just something that image can do. And it costs blue mana, and he only has 7 blue sources.
While you were playing your match.
So we were pretty impressed with your deck list all throughout the tournament. Is there anything you changed or that you didn't like or that you really liked about it?
The thing I really liked about it, most of the lists right now are playing, it's the land-based base. Like the spells are pretty set. Ratchet Bomb was awesome all day. Tribute is better than Liliana. Like that was something I was on the edge about, Tribute versus Liliana, but Tribute's definitely better after playing all day. The life game's so important.
Also, like if your deck has 4 mana, like 2 dissipate, like just
Being able to leave a
better,
counter
yeah.
spell and then like end a turn just tribute you.
Right.
But the mana base is actually one of the big deals in the deck. Most lists play 8 islands, 7 swamps, 2 drown yards, 2 ghost quarters. But I cut a swamp because like a lot of the times I cut a swamp for a drown yard because drown yard's so important in the mirror.
Right.
And just getting an extra drown yard for game 1 can be game changing. And like you have Think Twice, Forbidden Alchemy, like you have so much stuff you can dig for another black source if you need it.
Right.
And like you don't usually black sun on turn 3. It's not like you need black mana right away. So I thought that was a big change. I actually copied it from David Shields on his Grand Prix list.
Cool.
That's pretty nice.
Yeah, that was something I was kind of on the edge about because the mana base is pretty awkward sometimes. With, like Black Sun Zenith, Blue Sun Zenith, like all the doubles.
Yeah.
So, are you battling Legacy today?
I think so. I find some autographs. So if I do, I have a deck.
Bienvenidos
Rug
a
Delver deck.
Shouldn't be too hard to find some tower guys.
Yeah, I have to imagine there's some in this room.
My name is Michael Lopez.
But I'm playing the Rug Delver deck. It's
We
just-
have 141
I like those threshold tempo decks.
Yeah.
I haven't played with Nimble Mongoose in a
If
while.
you guys look around,
Big
there's a
fan.
bunch of
Pretty
judges
sweet
wearing
card.
a nice space cap.
So how about the sideboard?
Or Spanish will say,
Was it good for you?
Capitán Cosmonaut.
Yeah, I would probably cut a Bloodline Keeper. So
rounds
the
are
Batter
gonna be
Skulls were
50
really
minutes in
good.
length.
The Flash Freeze I never played against Wolfram, but I think it's probably good.
Turn is
The
counted
negates were
as
awesome.
0
Like I
minutes
almost
into
want a
the
third
round,
negate.
And if you're not here in 10 minutes,
Most
you
lists
will
also
get
they
a
have
match
6 after
awesome
sideboard. They have
draw.
6 colorless
Inform them
mirror
how
match
to
lands.
play.
Like they have 4 drown yards, 2 ghost quarters.
Okay.
And this list boards up to 4 drown yards, 3 ghost quarters, which like
I just
in the
wanna make
mirror
a
those
special
little
announcement
edges are
regarding
such a
Soul
big deal.
Library.
Right.
We're playing
And it's
Soul
only
Library.
one slot in your
Cards
sideboard,
are
and it's
Right.
like such a huge
The other
deal.
thing is like a lot of lists play 3 Nihil spell bombs and like no surgical attractions but for the free taste deck or whatever. But
Yeah.
surgical attractions actually key in the mirror also because one of the ways you win is ghost quartering their ground yard and surgical attracting it.
Yeah, it's like
And like then they just
Basically
actually can't win the game anymore. Yeah.
And make sure you're
There's a lot of
like
matches that like play literally no spells or cast or like a couple of Think Twices in the mirror and like that's it. So
It seems like a really well constructed 75. It seems like every sideboard card comes in multiple matchups.
Yep.
And yeah, it's really
I
good.
was very impressed with the deck all day.
After you're ready
Some
to
match
go
like
down to the top right corner,
having the
I want
drown
to
yard,
verify that
you can
have
just board out
60
ghost quarter. Like
cards
against
in
him, I
your
boarded out the ghost quarter for
0
ground yard
in
just
your
because
sideboard.
ghost quarter doesn't do anything. So
Right.
like
Why not have drown yard?
right now I
Yeah.
have another drown
Small
yard.
yet.
Oh, it's funny. So he is wearing a Patriots hat today. This
I wore
is
my
not
page.
a-
I remember my Gronkowski jersey yesterday.
Yeah.
Yeah, we thought it was a Giants hat today. We were confused.
Yeah, I was thinking like, well, in the Swiss he wears the Patriots jersey, and then
Yeah.
to close it.
So, a couple questions from Twitter, real quick. Why did you choose not to play Karn this weekend, and why no Soren Markov?
So I had last week or whatever Baltimore was last weekend. I had Karn and Soren in my deck.
Ryan Dennis.
But I cut the slots that those ended up coming out for as Grave Titan. Because like in a lot of matchups, Soren's very good, but Grave Titan is just it actually kills them. Because a lot of games you don't have an unlimited supply of counter spells like it seems when you're playing against the deck a lot. There's only 2 dissipates and later in the game Mana Leak's pretty dead. You have 2 dissipates, 3 snapcasters, but like you can only get 2 dissipates out of those.
Right.
So like a lot of times you just need to close out a game really quick and like
Before they have time to draw.
before they have
out,
time to do
basically.
something. So Grave Titan does that. Karn's one of the cards that's like
Just
pretty
a reminder,
good just
if you have
because it
questions,
kills
please
Oblivion
call
Ring.
the judge 'cause
Like
you're
that's why I
going
have Ratchet Bomb
to
nowadays,
interest
but
at
like
heart.
because it kills Oblivion Ring, it enables you to like get your curses back against certain decks and like which is huge. I would like a Karn somewhere in the 75, maybe if I cut the Bloodline Keeper, but they're like different matchups. And like I feel like my mirror's already pretty good. I don't know, you just don't basically you don't need the expensive cards to win the mirror. It just comes down to the land battle and like extracting their drown yards.
Yeah,
Yeah, it doesn't really seem like 7 mana is where you want to be in the mirror.
Right. You're never going to cast it.
All right. Well, congratulations.
Thank you.
David. And we're gonna wrap it up. We'll be back for coverage of round 3,
Yeah.
the Legacy Open.